That's the wrong screen. There's the screen I'm trying to do. Okay. Alrighty, my friends. Let's see. You're talking about the engine this game uses. It's not obviously using any particular advanced features, so it could realistically have been made in any number of engines and play and look visually identical. For the longest time when Satisfactory was new, you thought it was Unity. It's definitely something I would not be able to recognize. Type of engine video game is using. I should also get transport tubes set up for this. Where would I want to come out? Probably like here. Well, let me get a tube set up here and go on the side of that. I kind of wish wall supports would go on sides of foundations, but I guess those aren't considered walls, so there. Doesn't matter if those are orientated correctly, because all I want it for is this. That. And this. So we'd have this kind of, let us exit out like right here. It's not straight. Okay. Kind of like that. All right, and then hypertube entrance would be this guy. We need to power it. Where's my power? I have power somewhere right around here. Oh, right next to it. Nice. Okay. So power that guy. Let's go upstairs so we can place where. So I want to get here. Kind of our hub, our hypertube hub is over by front entrance of our base. So I guess I want to run it over that way. Let's see how we can do that in a way that's efficient or not just in the way. And let's go around. This hypertube's gonna be really long. It's pretty crazy. There. I don't think I want to have it run. It'll encroach with that if I tab that touch anyway, so let's have it go like over through here if we can. Let's encroach if it goes right there. Can't afford, out of copper. Great. So I needed more stuff anyway. What did I need? I needed copper. I needed copper sheets. I need, what am I trying to make? Industrial encased steel beams. So copper sheets, industrial encased steel beams. I think those are here. Yep. We're gonna need a bunch of these because I'm gonna be using, I think, a lot of these for basically, we want to load and unload our train as fast as possible, so it's not sitting at the station that long. The faster it goes and comes and goes, the faster we'll get materials. The more materials we'll have access to. So I'm not exactly sure how. What am I trying to say? I'm not exactly sure what determines when how long the train stays at each station. I don't know if you can automate that, if you can change how long it stays, or if it waits until it's full, or if it waits because if there's constantly stuff coming in, I feel like it's just going to wait until, I don't know. I don't know what's going to be the determining factor for that, so that seems that'll be a little weird. Okay, so this tube. Where can I put this that it won't encroach? Nice. So entrance for this tube. Where do I want this to be? Maybe right there. Put it right in this wall. It's a little funky because there's a chest there, but I can like move that chest if I need to, if it gets in the way. Maybe I'll move it right now. Sort. Let's just do this. Let's see, wall hole. I need a wall hole. It's like right there. Okay. And then a hypertube entrance. And then connect the thing. Alright, so that will quickly get us to our train station, which is awesome. So I just need to power it. Beautiful. Let's take a ride. Let's go visit a train station. Nice. This is really crazy, man. A lot of stuff has been... a lot of stuff that I never got to play with the last time I played Satisfactory. I'm glad I waited as long as I did to play Satisfactory again, because I've enjoyed exploring all the new stuff, the new content. Alrighty, so we have a place for stuff to get stored before we use it. Now we need to go make the stuff that we're going to be using. So I need miners, smelters, foundries, all that kind of stuff now. Let's see here. Miner Mark II. Okay, I should get some more, what are those things called? Regular modular frames, some more steel pipes probably. Foundry, some more rotors. And some more iron poles or whatever they're called. Iron bars. Is there a sorter? Are there sorter splitters you can use? Or are you set with only putting one mat in each container on the train? I really do want to do one material in each storage thing. I feel like that's going to be a cleaner way to do this. If we sort them after, it lets us be messier, but I feel like if I just plan it right, it's going to be a better setup. Does that make sense? I don't know if what I said just made sense. I would rather have one material per train car. And not mix things up. Okay, so I need rotors. I need regular modular frames. You don't need as many of the heavy modular ones now, or the copper things. There. Okay. I'm gonna need more concrete for sure. Keep thinking I have enough space, and then I'm like, I wish I had more space. I need to get rid of some of these copper sheets. I have too many copper sheets now. It's on the 3rd floor. Hopefully there's some space in there. And let's throw these guys in there. You're probably full. Alright, that's fine. We can throw excess into our awesome sink here. Where's that chest I had? That was on the bottom floor. Sky. Okay. So concrete, and then I need a bunch of miners. Or I make them each time I make a miner. We'll see. But yeah, I could do a sorting thing, but I'm hoping I won't need to. I guess as we do this next build, we'll find out if we do need to. Because basically now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go bring the materials to the train. And the train is here. Can I get to the train in time? Can Can I have a ride on the train? Oh god. Can I ride on the automated train? Let me in, let me in. Oh, I missed it. I just missed the train. That feel when you miss the train by like a quarter of a second. That feel when. It's your train. Make it do whatever. It's looking good, by the way. Thank you. Well, it's a cool idea that you have to like sort it after. I do like the idea. I feel like for the way that I do stuff, it's probably going to be better if I don't mix materials, because I'll probably get overwhelmed and not figured out what I want to do with it. So now we need to figure out which materials are going where. So we'll probably do, you know what, the Caterium needs an explosive. I need to go get the explosive thing. The Caterium that I'm going to smelter or whatever. Basically, I want to... whatever maximum amount of a material that I can create is what I want to put in the train each time. I don't know what determines how long it stays at a station, but I want it to... every material I'm putting in here, I want it to create the maximum amount it can, basically. All right, where's my explosive thing? This guy with this guy. Okay. This looks great, also terrifying. Are you talking about the game or the train that we just made? You just got a game ad and you just got to ask what the actual F is Hyperscrape and why is a Citadel from a Half-Life 2 in it? I don't know. My factory? Oh, thanks. Erebor. Looks terrifying. We are 102 hours into this factory. Actually almost 104 hours. We're probably about 104 hours in. And because I've been working on it by myself, I know what all the things do. That's another reason why I don't play games like this with other people. I feel like if I played with other people, they would like make crazy builds. I just wouldn't know what's happening, and I wouldn't feel like I could contribute. So when people, the guy earlier in the stream was like, "Hey, can I play with you?" I'm like, I can't do it. I'm sorry, just can't do it. You're like 2 days in this game. You feel like you can't conceive of making something this big and complex. Well, it's been a couple months that I've been playing, so don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It is complex, but you're coming in late. Like, I've 100 and something hours. This is also the second time I played the game. So the last time I played, I wouldn't have been able to conceive of all this stuff either, but this is our second playthrough of the game, so we have a better understanding of how to make builds and stuff. We're getting into new stuff I've never done before. This train stuff that I'm setting up is pretty late game. I'd say it's late mid game because we're not quite to the final tier of tech yet, but we're working towards that. It has that 0 days since last accident vibe to it. Our current build you're talking about. All right, so there's the coal. Let's get the Caterium first, because Caterium's going to be the easiest. I'm going to have to figure out where steel's going to come from. All that space. Oh, we got all this room for activities. So much room for activities. All right, so there's that Caterium. I'm going to have to get it up to here. Let's actually get the loading set up first so I know where it's going to go. Can I squeeze through here? Nice. All right, so which material do I want to put where? My plan is to do steel, copper, and Caterium here. Erebor 2001, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it, my friend. Welcome to the stream. Do I stream on the weekend? Yeah, I usually do bonus streams on Sunday, but I play auction not included. So I play a bunch of different games, so if you're looking to only watch me play this is a game I play once or twice a week. But I stream Monday through Friday and then Sundays often. So we have copper over here, right? Let me plan what we're getting. We're getting copper from that side, Caterium from here. We'll probably do the steel up top. So I think we want to do Caterium in the middle. So I think Caterium we want to have come in right here. So how are we going to make this happen? And I want this to load and unload as fast as possible. I'm going to do this. Do a conveyor stacker here and here. So we can do this. And I think I want to do vertical loading here. Kind of wish I had a little more clearance under here. Clearance to work with here. But I think we can do this. Actually, I think we do it from the side. So if we do like this. Hey, our train's here. I don't want to do this. I actually need this to go a little bit further, don't I? Yeah, so we do it that way, and then we do... Here, we can line this up by putting some more foundations here. A player is in the way. Who is this player, and what is he doing in the way? Let me get rid of this first so I can get this placed where I want it to be. We do this. We do... Make it even. Let's go here. Like that. And this should give us space to do something like... This feeds in from the side. And this feeds in from the side. Because the rocks are in the way, I'll kind of move this up. Could go through, but I don't want to do that. So that'll allow us to load quicker into here. It's a battle royale, free to play. Sounds awful to you. Oh, you're talking about the thing that you got an ad for. I don't think I've seen that ad. Your first save of this game, there was a player standing in the middle of your base. It was creepy as F. You didn't see it right away, and it kind of popped out at you one day. Almost screamed. What? There's just a random player? That's weird. Did you join a server that you didn't know it, or what? That would freak me out, too. Well... If I didn't know the game, it probably wouldn't have freaked me out. I'd been like, who's this person? Is this like an NPC? Is 100% single player? That is weird. It was a bug or something. Okay, I'm gonna pick this guy up. Alright, time to bomb this Caterium and get access to it. Beautiful. Alright. This exploding things was that not actually in the game the last time I played it. So that's interesting. News to me. Let's pick up the miner. Alrighty then. So we basically want to get as much Caterium as possible from this. So we want to do a Mark II miner, which I need another miner, which means I need a... I think it's the craft bench. I always get these two mixed up every single time. Nope, it's the other one. So it's the equipment workshop. I don't know why did it have to be two of these things? I gotta do two of these. It seems kind of wasteful to have to... Two of these guys. Okay, there. So Mark II miner. Maybe even want to overclock the thing. Maybe. Maybe not. It let you kill the thing, though, which was nice, and you did so quickly. You killed the random... person player that was in your game that shouldn't have been. What does Caterium end up getting used for? You've only seen it in the better power poles. It's used for quick wire, which is used for some of the computer stuff. So I don't know how much spoiler you want, but some of the computer stuff like maybe AI limiters or the circuit boards or something. I forget. It's one of the later game things. It's like tier 2 or 3. You do use quick-wire for a decent number of things, though. Okay, so we want to... Actually, you know what? I think I do want to overclock this to the max. 600 parts a minute. So that's the max we can do. We need power for this. Let's go to power pole. You've unlocked some of it, but you haven't done them yet? Yeah. Well, it's one of those games where it When you unlock something, it doesn't mean you immediately build it, because often the thing you unlock takes many steps to actually get said thing going and automated. And I've been trying to not make too much stuff that I'm not just going straight into automation, because I think it's a better way to do it. Let's get this power pole to come underneath here. Go like this. That is so strange that you had just a random player in your single player game. That's such a weird... I've never heard anything about that before. Wire's too long, is it? But is it really? But really is it? And yee! Ow. Okay. Alright, so we need to do smelting. I'm going to purposely not plug it in yet. I might actually accidentally pick up some stuff I don't want to. You know what? I think I actually want to turn this a little bit to Miner Mark II. I think I want to go this way. Oh, I got some room to smelt. You met whatever the Satisfactory equivalent is to Herobrine. I don't know who Herobrine is, but it's the Slender Man. Global 250% of 12 megawatts of power be. I think it'll be like 30-something power or something. I don't know. Okay, so we need to figure out how much smelting we need for 600 Caterium ore a minute will be. So that's why I got a bunch of concrete so I can make a thing here. So let's go this. Make a platform for our smelting. We'll smelt over the water with this beautiful view. Look at this oceanside property, man. That's why this is the nice north... What did I call it? North Ocean Station. Alright, so we're going to need a splitter for sure. We'll place one splitter here before we figure... let's just... Here. Got plenty of space. Oh, not there. There. Alright. Okay, so we need to figure out how many... I think it's foundry? No, I think it's smelting, right? Yeah, it's just smelting, not foundry, at least here. I think I can just do smelter here. Oops, I didn't mean to cue that up. That's fine. We're going to need to do another layer of splitters, so let's have the foundries be like... Here. Deuterium, there we go. So this needs 45, it can handle up to 45 a minute. So 600 divided by 45. So 14 smelters or 13 and 1 overclocked. So let's do 14 smelters. God, I'm not going to have enough materials for this stuff. 14 frickin' smelters, man. I'm doing the big guys, I'm doing the big... Yeah. 14 frickin' smelters. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stop there. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Here's a question. Do Mark IV belts have the throughput to be able to support this? Because we're trying to do, what is this? Did I say 600 a minute? Is that right? 600 a minute. I guess we go out whatever the maximum throughput of a Mark IV belt is, which I don't know offhand since I only recently started using them. Oh, I can only do 480. Okay. Herobrine is an Easter egg in Minecraft. Basically, it was a copy of the default character model. Steve, who would appear extremely rarely behind players. There were multiple patches where the patch note included removed Herobrine as one of the changes. Oh, wow, okay. So 480 a minute is the most I can do, so I can't do 14. So 480 divided by 45. 480 divided by 45. So 11 smelters is what we want to do here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we'll do that many. Another Minecraft reference. I should know these. I should know these. I'm failing as a gamer. Production smelter. To not know the Minecraft references. Yes, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I said we're doing 11. Yes, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. What could I possibly do with this much Caterium, you might ask? I have no idea. I just want to have access to it. So, I don't want to ever have to go get Caterium with belts again if I can help it. With the train, I'm hoping the train stops me from needing to do any more long belts of materials is kind of what our goal is here. Just get a crap ton of materials and not have to go grab any more materials after we get this train doing its thing. See if that'll be the case. That behavior was never actually in the game. It was just a texture that was left in the game that people used for creepypasta. Ah, okay. You never looked into it. You just remember the patch notes. You always assumed it was something that the dev kept sneaking in. You think you took a screenshot of Satisfactory Herobrine? All you know was you were learning the game and it was a single player and it freaked you a bit when it turned around and it was right in your face. Oh, that did happen for you, silly device? So that's not... Okay, apparently that's a thing. Am I just lucky that I've never seen that happen? Now that I've said that, I'm going to see it and it's going to freak me the hell out sometime, I guess. Okay, so how many splitters do I need here? I guess that's I'm guessing then that is a reference to Herobrine for them to put it in the game like that. That's pretty funny. Okay, so we'll go here. So that splits for those 3. And then for those 3... For these 3. And then this will be for 2, because that one's covering those 3. Okay, so this one will be for these 2. Actually, let's do it the other way, because if I ever need to expand this, if I get even better belts, let's do future Rand to solid. We'll plan for possible expansion. I probably will never expand this, but why not plan for it? No reason not to. That would mean here. And that would mean we'd expand starting there. Okay. You can see Satisfactory glitching and failing to remove your old body if you respawn yourself. You know, in multiplayer, people's bodies persist after they log out. Yeah. Much as that sounds like something Notch and Jeb and Dinnerbone and so on would have done, the patch notes were the extent of it. The community fueled the meme well enough on its own. All right, so currently, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to need 2 splitters for this. So do... I'm going to do a splitter right here that'll go into, I think it will. Splitter. That should work, right? Not too steep. Beautiful. All right, so 480 a minute. 480 a minute. We'll get split 3 ways, which would be tier 3 belt handleable, right? 270. Yeah, so I should be able to do tier 3 belts from here. And I need to split it. I need to do 2 splitters here. If we ever need to expand this, we'll have to do some more splitting stuff, but for now, we'll just do this. Here. So it'll be from here into here. Tier 3 belt there. Tier 3 there. Okay, this guy, this guy, this guy, and just so I can line it up with that guy, splitter. There. Tier 3 belt from here into here. We're doing the, what is this called? The manifold feeding method, I think. There have been loads of prank mods and texture packs to sneak into your friend's install with carefully placed Herobrine textures. Funny. Okay, so there we go. So now we just need to do, and how much do these each need a minute? It's 45. So I can do Mark 1 belts going into each of these guys, and that should be able to handle all that. Well, let's do Mark 2 belts just because I want to use up some of the Mark 2 belt materials right now. The reinforced iron plates here because I'm going to need my regular iron plates. This is going to be a frickin' crap ton of Caterium, that's for sure. Way more than I'm currently supplying to my base. 480 a minute. Okay. So that's that. What did I mess up here? Oh, I didn't mess anything up. It's just not mining. Let's plug it in, I guess. Plug it in, make sure it's going to do what it needs to do, and completely saturate all these belts. See Caterium just flying out of here once this thing gets going. Oh, look at it go. Okay. Actually, I don't know if that's saturating as much. Do I need, not 100% sure. I know I only need 480 in a minute, so if I just do this, there we go. That's the max I can handle anyway, so let's do that. We'll save one of our overclocking things. So now these guys will smelt, and we will need to bring them together in one 480 belt a minute, which we will split up top, I think, because it'll load it faster that way. Well, I mean, it's a fully saturated belt. I guess I don't need to go any faster, but that's fine. We set it up to be 2 belts. We'll do that. Be more easily expandable later, I think. Oh, I'm already almost out of concrete just from this one build. That's crazy. Alright, so we need to merge. Merge. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, this guy. Merge. So 1, 2, 3, this guy. And then the final 2. And then we'll need to merge. I can actually do this a little bit more efficiently if I just do this one here. Merge those 3 and then merge that 1 into another merger over here. That will be sent up top. So, like this. Alrighty, so you each do 15 parts a minute. This definitely can only be Mark 1 belts coming in. There. Yeah, I'm gonna run out of... Since we're doing such a big build, we'll run out of materials quickly, and I just don't have enough inventory space, I guess. There. And there. Once we get this going, we should be having 480 Caterium a minute going on. So 15 times 3 is 45, so we can even do a Mark 1 belt going from here into there. And a Mark 1 going from here into there, there into there, there into there. So this is 45 times 3. This will do Mark 3 belt here. Going all the way over into... Won't reach that. Okay. Straight across, like right there, something like that. Okay. And then Mark 4 belt going to the inputs. So we are almost ready to plug this in and see it do its thing. I want to do a vertical loader here. How do I want to do this? Plug the vertical loader just right into the merger. Might actually be okay. Yeah, I think because of how high this needs to go. I don't know if I've ever plugged in a vertical loader directly to a merger before. See how high I can go. I think that's the highest right there. Okay. It's funny, I think you have to be looking at it for it to finish its animation of building, which is kind of interesting. If you're not looking at it, it's not going to do anything. Can't make me work. You gotta look at me. I'm one of those people who doesn't do work unless you watch me do my work. Watch me do stuff. Oh gosh, it's too low. Oh, can I reach right? Okay, I can go to here. All right. Okay, and we do to here. And then, oh, the train's here. You're here just a little early, sir. Not quite ready for you. And so I can plug it directly in, or I can split it between them. I think I want to split it. I think I do want to split it. Even though it's not really, I don't think, needed for this belt. But I want to do it just because. Just be snuzz. What? Just because. So we do a splitter. Splitter guy right here. Goes in. Mark 3 belt. Now we'll save Mark 3 belts. Do Mark 4 belts, even though we know for sure they won't be needed. Because we're splitting a fully saturated Mark 4 belt. There we go. So that should be ready to bloat up some Catibium. All right, so let's plug in our refineries and let's see this thing get to work, and hope we don't blow it out our power. Before we get too much more of these things going, we probably are going to have to do that other second fuel generator I was thinking of doing. Setup that I was contemplating. Okay, so we're going to do 2 at a time here. So it's going to be there. 1, 2. This guy here. 1, 2. Auto save. 1 and 2. And here. 1, 2. Probably would have been better to have this stuff all start up all at once, but that's fine. 1, 2. All right, let's see what we got. If I did my math right, this should be 480 a minute up there once everything's going. These belts look too slow. These belts look too slow. I think I might need to upgrade some belts here. Yeah, that's definitely not a fully saturated 480 a minute belt. $480 divided by 2. 240 a minute. So tier 3 belts can handle that, right? 270. It more than handles that. Why do I feel like this is not going as fast as it should? 3 Caterium a minute. No, I did the math. This should be right. Right? 45 times 3. 135. This is a 240 a minute belt to a... Oh wait, this is splitting 6 ways actually. The first machine's got more mass than the ones at the ocean side. It's true. I'm wondering if my throughput is good enough here. These guys, are you going to be running at 100%? I'm not sure if I... Yeah, 97%. So you're splitting... Let me see here. You're splitting to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're splitting to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's not perfectly even. We actually need a little bit extra to go on this side. You know what? I think I have to... I think I do need to overclock that guy to the extra and then do faster belts, I think. Because I think we're doing enough, but it's not distributing it quite fast enough. I think it's very close to being distributing fast enough. Let me see what this is looking like. Yeah, because 480 minute means this should be a fully saturated belt. I think. So I think, you know what, let's just upgrade all of the belts here. If I upgrade those 2 belts, that might actually do it right there. If I upgrade those 2 belts. And then the ones that have more. These guys, because these ones, 60 a minute should be enough. It's if the belts are getting 100 and whatever, 45 times 3, 135 a minute is, if this is bringing 135 a minute. And I don't know that it is. Yeah, 99%, 99%. Speed up all those belts. None of these belts should be backing up. Okay. You weren't clogging up the exit of the miner, so did upgrading those 2 belts at the beginning change anything? I don't know. I think I might need to... I think because of length of belts, I need to overclock this a little bit more to actually get the full saturation. I'm going to overclock it a bit above 480. Let's make it 500 a minute. .2, okay, sure. So I think it's the source that's not creating quite enough. If we get a little bit more going, that might do it. Well, wait, but I can't get any faster than 480 a minute on this thing. This thing was already saturated, so that doesn't do us any good. I think length of belts might be our issue here. We can't perfectly get the resources all where they need to go. I don't think that's helping at all. Because we can't really speed up. This belt is the... What is that thing called? The bottleneck. The belt is the bottleneck. See, this is 87%. We're not filling up our miners quite quickly enough. Yeah, choke point, bottleneck, that thing. So I don't think we're gonna get quite full saturation because our first belt not fast enough. Looks at watch, time to spend 16 hours getting up to next tier. 16 hours, yeah. To get to tier 5 or no, tier 7 to get the next belts. Well, this is still going to be a lot of Caterium. What I am curious about is I want to see how the train goes when it loads up. And hopefully I'm not missing it right now. So we have maximized with our tech. We have maximized the amount of Caterium we can get from that mine, which is not the maximum amount we could get theoretically. But I would need faster belts to get more, I believe. Because I'm curious how much it loads before it goes to its next stop. I want to see how this works. I'm hoping it doesn't just like wait till it's full. Maybe it just waits for a certain amount of time, or maybe I program that. So let's see. Ah, here it comes. Perfect timing. So we got stack of Caterium, a bunch of stacks of Caterium in there. You can already see there's a storage thing there. Does that mean it's already got some in it? You're not offloading, are you? Okay, no. So you go in. This is pretty cool. So it looks like it takes whatever is currently in there, and then it backs up the thing, loads it. Okay, all right. So whatever is currently in there gets put in there. Okay, that's cool. I was wondering. Very cool. So the faster we can get resources in there, the better, which is why I was doing the tier 4 belts. All right. So that's how that works. Very cool. So we're going to get a lot of Caterium. What I really want to get a lot of is steel. So let's try to get a steel set up. This is going to take... I don't know if I'm going to get this done in the amount of time we have left, because we only have about an hour left, but I'm going to have to go back and get more resources. We have coal right up here. And I had some iron around here somewhere. Is it right next to me? Looked like we had some iron mining. And I wanted to see if we have extra we can get. Yeah, that iron there. I think we're mining that already for some other steel production. But if I'm not using all of it, or if I can upgrade the amount we're getting from it, we could maybe get... I want to get, again, maximum amount of steel production I can get. With the amount of coal that's there, I'm probably going to need multiple iron mines to do that. And probably not just going to be able to grab from this. I think there was maybe an iron mine somewhere over there I could have used. Nothing like time gates in games that you actually have to wait on for hours. What do you mean? Okay, so what are we doing here? We actually have a lot more we could be getting from here. Because I haven't overclocked these at all. And these are... That's a normal. And that's a normal. And that's a lot of coal that's there. 2 normal and 1 impure. So 2 normal is the equivalent of like 1 pure. Now what I could do is if I overclock one of these to the max, it'll be supplying the same amount that we're currently supplying, I believe. So if I were to do this... 240 minutes what we want. 1, 2, 3. 240. Then I can unplug this one. And use this one. Miner Mark II. Turn it around and point it towards where the coal is, which is this direction. Okay. Now it should be supplying the same amount if I'm not mistaken. I just need to upgrade the belt, I believe. 240, so Mark III belt should do what we need. There we go. Beautiful. Put the iron we just picked up in here. Bring iron to your coal using your trains. Interesting. Could offload the iron that we're getting from the other area. Interesting idea. Have a weird assembly line type of thing going on. I was planning on getting this iron. I was planning on supplying this iron to the train so I could use that iron at the base. So a single pure iron vein, and I think supply 480. That's an interesting idea. Oh, I also have I have a pure iron right here that I haven't used. Okay, so if I use this one normal and this one pure, I think what I can do is I can use the one I'm on and this one that I haven't used yet to supply for steel for this, and then this will be the iron that we use for the base. We can do that. This is going to be a very long belt, though. It's a very long belt. Maybe I do put this iron in the train and then pull from there. I wonder if that would be the better way to do it. I'm not sure. You're going to lurk, alright, wooden plank games. Remember, we're spending 12 hours waiting for crystals to grow. Minecraft's applied energistics. Such innovative and, dare I say, brave gameplay design. Okay. Interesting. I am very much considering sending this pure iron after we smelt it into the train and then pulling from this train to our steel smelting. What would that do for us? Would that slow down the train if it's got to load and unload? I don't know. But I feel like if ever iron backs up, is that the same or different? I guess that kind of means like it's almost like the train becomes a bit of a, what's that called? A extra storage, an overflow or something. How much mats can go in those storage containers on the train loading station? I think it's as much as a single storage bin. You think it would give me... Would that give me more throughput? Is that what you're saying, Silly Hatman? Do you think it would? I'm thinking it might, actually. Well, let's start by... let's start by getting this one plugged in. So this is going to be a fully overclocked... iron smelter is what I want this to be. Iron thing, so it's going to be minor. 300 parts per minute. So if this one completely overclocked can be supplied by one of the cold normals completely overclocked, then we overclock the pure, supply for the normal plus the impure, I think. Favorite game of all time technically has a time gate, but it really only comes up in speedrunning. The reason it has a 99.2% category rather than 100% category. Interesting. Okay. So 300 would mean these need to be tier 4 belts going to wherever the smelting is going to be. And I think the best place is going to be right where the coal is. So let's just go straight towards the coal. And the autosave right as I click OK. Your favorite game of all time? I think you've told me it before. I don't remember it, Cthulhu. You talked about that weird math. What was it called? Math something game? Math whatever. Can't remember what it's called. Alright, so here's the coal. So we're going to be doing a lot of refining. So we're going to need some space here. Have this come from the... Well, the other iron's going to be coming from that direction. So let's have it be... Here, math chompers or something. I forget what it is. So the coal's there. So we want to have a big foundry set up over here for steel. I'm going to need more concrete. We'll have to go back for concrete. Maybe I ride the train to get back for more concrete. Yeah, we'll start this and then we'll ride the train. Come on, ride the train, the choo-choo, ride it. Okay, so we'll go about right here. Okay, this is going to be a very wide thing for boundaries here. Not going to use all of my concrete because I'm going to leave a few for a couple other things, but let's at least get the build started. This is just going to be a lot of steel production here. So, start on this end. The pier doesn't look that far away, you don't think? It might not be too bad. We'll have to see if it's better to... I'm guessing if I bring it to the train isn't that far away from here, so it's probably best just to use a belt to bring it, but we'll have to see how we want to do that. So it's going to be a foundry. Okay. Let's see how do I want to line this up. Yeah, I want to line it up. I want to line it up in a way that I like. So it'll be like there. There, is that where I want it? Almost. So this will let me do it. Concrete can't afford. I didn't want to use all my concrete, so I have enough to build a couple things here. Let me get the side to side line up. Where's your green line? There it is. So there, that should be right. Yes. So now I just need to move this one over and we will have this set up where we want it. Foundry. Of course, we also have to decide which steel ingot thing we want to do, and I think it's compacted, right? No, it's solid. Which is the fastest, actually? 60 parts per minute. 37 parts per minute. Yeah, so it's the original one. Or not the original. It's the one I'm using in my other place. The solid steel ingot gives me the most per minute. Neither the Witness that you haven't actually gotten around to playing, or as Randall alluded to, Frog Fractions. Oh, neither of those are your favorites. Okay. All right, so I needed concrete to build to get a bigger build here, and I also want these to be closer. I think. Can I get these closer? Frog Fractions, that was the one. How does that look? Is that... Yeah, that's actually what I want to do. I think I can just do every other space with this. I don't think I can put them right next to each other. I can do every other one, and I think that uses less space, or maybe that's the same. I didn't even know. Might be the same as what I was doing, but... Yeah, there we go. Alright, so I need concrete. Do I see the train coming yet? Not yet. Let me get this powered while we're waiting for the train to get here. There's a power line I can grab. I can grab off of this. I see the train coming. Oh my god, it's a race. I guess I can test getting hit by a train now. Alright, here comes the train. Here comes a choo-choo train. Choo-choo, right it. Here it comes. Just get hit by a train and get back to base. Whoa! Whoa! I am right in the train. I thought I was gonna die. All right. I guess maybe I should have just stood on the thing. Apparently, if you jump, it works. If I drive, does it still do its own thing? Let me see. There we go. It's picking up its materials. Hashtag physics. You know, if you're about to hit by a train, just jump. Saves you. Just jump. I don't know if this is actually going to get us toward the base any faster than me running, but I want to ride the train because it's fun. Why drive when you just sit on the front? Nice. This is super cool. Alright, I'm just going to read a book while we wait for this to go. You know, just read my book. Just read my book. This is super cool, man. Super cool. So that iron that we're going to use is right here, actually. So that iron... You know, it's probably going to be best just to have it be a straight belt over there. I can't look at my inventory. So I'm going to need more industrial plates. I think the regular steel plates. Industrial encased beams or whatever. Oh, I didn't see those brakes go when I went before. Those must be the brakes that I don't have. Wait. That I don't know how to use. Is there a horn? I'm pressing H. Okay, it's got nothing to pick up. Going. No horn as far as I can tell. This is super cool, man. We get to see a tour. Now, you know what? Now if anybody asks a tour of my base, what I'm going to do is just get on the train. You want a tour? I'll give you the grand tour. You know, it feels like so many, it's like the map is like so big and far apart, but when you're on the train after doing this build, it makes the world seem smaller, man. It really makes it seem smaller. T for toot. No, it didn't work. Tried it. No T for toot. T for toot, and toot for teat, and toot for tea, and T for toot. This is crazy. What's crazy to me is just looking at... Oh, I left that nerd pole there. We have built everything. Everything that you see, we have built. It's crazy to me. Alright, how are you going to brake in time? Because when I was doing this... Okay, so it started the brake there. I feel like you got better brakes than when I control this thing. I feel like you got better brakes than I do. I am curious to see how much Caterium we've gotten so far from this. You know? Let's see, Caterium, which one are you loading in? Loading from? This middle one, I think? Wait, did it not unload? Did it not have any? Hey, what's going on? It's not offloading. Oh, you know what? I never set it. I never set it for unload, did I? Unload. Crap. I need all these to be on unload. I guess maybe it defaults to load. Unload. Well, crap. I don't get to see it unload. It's probably completely... Well, I don't know if it's completely filled. Okay, unload. There we go. Autopilot has better acceleration, top speed, and brakes indeed. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's good. It's a good thing, I guess. I don't know if this is going to get me back faster since it's going to go to the other side of the thing, but it's fine. Alright, what did I need? I needed concrete for sure, and more of both types of beams, more regular iron plates. Those are the main things. The main thing is the thing that I need. That's the main thing. Let's get a bunch of these guys. 2, 3, 4. Get rid of these iron plates that we have. I mean, iron ore that we don't need. There you are. Okay. Alright, so concrete. I need more reinforced iron plates. I need like all of all of them, but it's just going to be how much I can fit in my inventory. I need lots of concrete. We use lots of concrete for every time we build these smelting areas. Ooh, that lag though. say take all. Do that, and we're at the encased industrial beams since we're using lots of tier 4. Belch now. Alright, so I got 4 stacks of those. 4 stacks of those, do 1 extra stack. Look at what we're needing to build. Foundries, smelters. Let's get more iron bars or rods or whatever. Miners. So rods, and then we'll go back. We will not take the train this time because well, if it's here, we'll take it because it might actually be faster if it just happens to be in the station. I don't think it'll be back by now. I get one more. I'm just going to fill up and get one more stack of concrete. This concrete, I think, is what we'll be using the most of here. Ooh, boy, this laggy game is a laggy game. Okay. You just happen to be here, train? Train is not at the station. Okay. Those frames is the price to pay for having an effective factory. Yeah, I mean, we've been working on this for a while, so it's not surprising that with all those moving parts that frame rate just tanks, just absolutely tanks. It probably doesn't also help that I'm streaming at the same time, so not only is my computer having to draw all these crazy things, but my OBS needs to also capture this thing, capturing all these crazy things, drawing all these crazy things. I don't know. Streaming's it is a very CPU, PCU, GPU intensive type of thing. It's probably a good thing I don't play a lot of high demand graphical games on stream that often. What was somebody saying yesterday about, should I upgrade so I can get 4K Ultra on my FTL games? 4K Ultra FTL. So those 16-bit graphics can be seen in crystal clear 4K Ultra HD. All right, where's the iron? There's the iron. We're bringing that iron to where we're going to be turning it into steel. I was going to get some limestone too, but that'll be the last thing. That'll be the last thing. I mean, what else? Limestone's only used for concrete, right? Like, there might not be a reason to get any more concrete, right? Okay, so this is 300 a minute. So let's start with one normal of each. So this, where's my normal coal? Here's my normal coal. So miner mark 2, I need the 2 things. So I need the, I think it's this one. It's 2 of these guys. I have no space. Let's quickly drop this and this. There. So that lets us make the miner. That is just super cool. We got a frickin' train going. It's a frickin' train, man. Alright, fully overclock this guy to be 300 a minute, if I'm not mistaken. 300 parts a minute, okay. So, what are the numbers for distributing this stuff? Distributing multiple materials is going to make this even more of a pain, but let's see, use up some of our concrete so we can got this going. So let's do this and then the ramp. Got this extra concrete I can build up this smelting platform. Can I do an extra one down here? God, I thought I got more concrete than this, but I guess I just didn't have enough room to get even more. Now this would be a cool place for a factory, just right on top of this lake. It's super cool. You can see my Deuterium smelting down there. Super cool, man. Super cool. Okay. And then the ramps there. It's actually easier if I do it the other way. Roll those guys. This guy lets me put multiples together quicker. Okay, so this is 300 a minute. How much iron and coal does it take? 40 a minute. So 300 divided by 40. I can supply 7.5. So we say 8 foundries. Wow, this is for one normal guy. Okay, 8 foundries. Okay. If I had the materials to make even. This is only, wow, and I was going to do more of these. I don't even have enough to make 8 here. I can make 6. Unless I can make some more modular, or more frames real quick. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe I don't go maximum what I can do. Can I really not fit these guys any closer? I guess I don't need this full space between them. Space is... I'll do like half a thing rather than a full thing here. It's because it's gonna be use too much concrete to do that. So if I do like this, there, that'll save me like about half the space, I think. Just because I'm gonna run out of concrete if I do it that way. Hopefully this will work doing it this way. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 2 more. For just 1 normal coal and 1 normal iron overclocked. You gotta see the bad RNG and all the 4K glory modern technology can provide. It's important. Important to see. You gotta see that 4K salt, right? Gotta get that 4K salt going. There. 8. Wait, is that what I said? 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I can make exactly 8. Okay, perfect. How long ago did I put together my PC? Well, I was with my ex, so it's 3 years ago now, something like that. I was living La Vida Loca with, in a different place, in a different time. So it's 3 or 4 years ago now, I guess. Although I'll tell you, I'm bad at time, so I could be completely off. It could be way more than that or way less than that, and I wouldn't be sure about the timing. Okay. Let's actually do this. Let's go. This. And between these two guys. Yep, that works well. No overlapping. I like it. I think said X has 2 kids by now, which is really weird to think about, but yeah. You happy with your i5? You got one too? You regret not getting an i7? I'm not sure. I've had some issues with... At one point, I think it was Tamak or somebody was trying to help me with what he thought was possibly memory leak. Because every once in a while, even when I play games like FTL, I get a little bit of a weird lag. Like, I think Auction Not Included is where it's most apparent that it feels like things take longer to load. And I don't know if that's because of GPU, CPU, whatever, I don't know. But I feel like there are some times when I don't get all the quality I should from what I have. But I don't know if it's RAM issues or if it actually is CPU issues. So maybe it is that, I don't know. Okay, so how many a minute are we getting? 40 per minute. 40. So I can do Mark 1 belts for these guys. That's the right side. We want to see the fear-stricken faces of the crew when the Mantis boarding party arrives. So we need 8K Ultra at least. 8K Mega Ultra. Mega Ultra high def craziness. The fear on their face. The fear on my face when I get boarded by freaking double Mantis out of nowhere. Yeah. Splitter. I did it halfway between here. Here. The bottom one we did on the right. Top one we do on the left. Bottom right. Top left. Bottom right. Top left. Need to consider monitor size as well. No need for 8K on a stamp size monitor. Only lag might just be Unity related. I would really hope that it's not because of my computer, but I don't know. All right, so distributing this stuff. Okay. So it's kind of an uneven thing here, but this is fine. Maybe we'll do an extra miner's worth of materials into this to get to the third one at some point. We'll see. Actually, 7.5. So this is providing enough materials for all of this plus half of one. So this is not going to be fully stocked here. This is not going to be a fully stocked. And since we merge it like this, all of these are going to be running at not quite maximum potential, basically. Oh my god, I almost just fell really far. Yeah, let's hope I don't do that. Alright, so we got... So I only need one splitter for these materials for what we got here. Okay, good. IMAX feels like a good format for FTL. Really, really need to see that salt and the rage and the fear in our... I was going to say our duplicants, but in our crew. In that surround sound. Surround sound, double mega IMAX vision. Because we really need it. Really need that. Okay, so if I get a splitter right here. Right there. That is not lined up. Cool. That's lined up right there. And like that. This is 300 a minute. Is a Mark IV belt. And we'll do iron on the bottom. You know what, let's do this to make it a little bit neater. I hate that I have to do it this way, but this way. Stackable poles. Stackable poles. Actually, only the top one needs that, I think. So we go here. Go to right below this guy. Right there. And that'll be the iron. That'll be the iron. The iron. Now that I mentioned it, you would love playing Artemis in an IMAX theater. What is Artemis? I know it's a missile in FTL, but I don't know what it is when described as... It sounds like you're talking about a space game or something. Remind me to set that up if you ever married Jeff Bezos or something. All right. When you announce your wedding to Jeff Bezos, I'll remind you, by the way, you need to set up Artemis, whatever that is, in an IMAX theater. Artemis Spaceship Bridge Simulator. Okay. This is so weird. Trying to jump on this with how fast this belt's going bounces me off and makes me go backwards. Alright, so let me get all the belts set up before I plug these things in so I will have the steel. So I'll at least actually have steel going into our thing here. So now I need to have the merging from all this stuff. If you ever married Jeff Bezos. What, is that the Amazon, the guy who owns Amazon, right? Something like that. The richer than dirt Amazon owner guy. Now that the conveyor belt holder lines up on the bottom of a stackable conveyor holder, it's been way too long since I played this game. No, it doesn't. I placed it in a way that made it line up. I placed this right in its perfect place so that the thing just happened to do that. That's one change I want to make. I want the regular poles, like these ones you just placed like here, for stackables to be able to stack on them. They don't. That's a change I would love to see. Because then you wouldn't have to pre-place stackable poles. Yeah. Hopefully one day. It's one of my... That's like the biggest thing I'm hoping for in the game. Like an update for just being able to... Quality of life improvement, basically. Okay, so now we want mergers. Sure. Be a little awkward because it doesn't line up perfectly in front of there. So, oh, and also the last one's going to be the last two. So let's start on this side. Not going to be perfect, so I'm just going to put it in the middle of these things. So that's those three, and then three, that'll be this one here. And then these two will be this one. And this is creating 60 a minute, which is exactly the amount for a tier 1 belt. On each of these guys. Jeff Bezos, he divorced a while back to the tune of a $35 billion divorce agreement. For the wife or partner that he divorced from, I assume, because holy crap, that is just, I can't even conceive that amount of money. Unfrickin' believable. Okay, and then we'll do the merger for these three right in there. 6M3, 180. So we want to do tier 3 belts for all these. I feel like my mind can't even fathom that amount of money, honestly. That was just the Amazon stock, but I assume everything else was negligible in comparison. I would hope so. Okay, so we're going to have this go out here. This is tier 4 belt, which should be 300 a minute. 2. All right, we're going to take this over to load into our thing, and then we plug all this in, and we should have some steel going back to our base. It's difficult to own things that cost that much unless you start buying things like aircraft carriers. Yeah. Yeah. It's actually a challenge to spend all of my money. That feel when you have so much money, I can't find anything that I can spend it on because I just have too much money. It's just ridiculous. Gosh. How's that for a first? That's not a first world problem. That's a 1%er problem. I have too much money that I can't find anything worth spending all of my money on. This is a tier 3 belt. This is supposed to be a tier 4 belt. You are the wrong type of belt, sir. Let's fix this so I don't forget. What do you spend $1 billion on? I don't know. You buy a Disney. You buy a Disney franchise. I don't know. You open a new Disney World. You wish you had that problem. Well, you know what they say about money can't buy you happiness, but I would like a fraction of that. If I had one 1/1000th of that, I would have millions of dollars. So it would be a nice problem to have for sure. Definitely better than the problem of, God, I hope I can pay rent this month. You just buy or start organizations for the money at that point. Yeah, and that's probably what they do, right? Probably what they do. They buy out some business to make more money from it. You turn your money into more money, I guess, is what you do at that point. which you could do that just by freaking getting the interest, I believe. I guess I'm going to have to go around this thing. Don't want to go around because it's going to use extra parts, but that's fine. Alright, so we're going to go into the back one here. Trying to leave plenty of wide berth here in case I need to use that limestone for something. Hopefully that's enough space. And then I guess I'll do a splitter here too. Which, how would I do that? I'd like to stack it on top of this. This placement's not really great for doing that, though. You could literally change the world with that money. You literally can't change the world with that kind of money no matter what you do with it. You can't avoid changing, you mean? Okay. It'll be 300 a minute, but I'm eventually going to do more with this, so... See if I can figure something out with just putting a splitter on top of this. Actually, maybe we can. So if we do... There. No wonder billionaires have such an inflated ego. No matter what they do with their money, they're changing the world with it, apparently. This is going in, yes. Can I get this to go here? Oh, actually, that works pretty well. All right. A little bit of overlap, but that should be fine. And these should be all unloading, right? I mean, load. Load on these guys. Let me make sure, because I think that's what they've been doing. Load. Load. Okay, very nice. You think you'd restore a lot of antique buildings, donate shitload for charity, and for you, you'd buy some modest house in a beautiful area. Sounds like a reasonable thing to do with that amount of money. You'd probably still have a crap ton left over if you had as much money as we're talking about, but yeah. Fingers, typing the exact opposite of what you mean, since 1874. I don't think typing's been around since 1874. Although if you said it, Cthulhu, you might have looked up actually the year that typewriters were invented just to be accurate with your statement. I wouldn't doubt that if that were the case. All right, let's get this stuff powered. So I need to get this on the power grid, which I was going that way with the power. Let's go over here to get this guy. Pretty nice. We have a vehicle for delivering power all over the place now with all these platforms and everything. Oh, let's do an extra one and just put this right by it. There we go. Now we need to plug these in. Do I plug it in over here or over where I was going with it? Not too far to plug it in there, so let's do that. What source of power am I using? Mostly nuclear, coal. I haven't got nuclear, and we're past coal. For a long time, I was using mostly coal. Recently, on our previous stream, I believe it was, we finally upgraded to fuel generated, which is using oil. So, fuel created by oil refining. We are refining oil into fuel, which we are then feeding into into fuel generators. And speaking of our power, with what I just turned on, we are still not using that much power, actually. These aren't moving yet. Did I not plug in everything yet? That should have powered. Okay, so the coal's going. These guys are powered. Okay, the coal might just not be distributed yet. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. I messed this up. I plugged these into the wrong place. Needed to go into there. I'm bragging about how I set that up, and I set it up wrong. Okay. These need to go into here, and then split again. Okay. This is Mark 4 belt. Hold the top. And it's plugged in wrong. Great. Orientated itself incorrectly. There. Splitter. Splitter. There. There. There to there. You did, and then you started second guessing yourself about whether you should have written 1440 instead because typesetting could be called typing, and then 1040 for movable type at all, and so on. Oh, you're a crazy person, and that's why I love you and get annoyed by you, but mostly love you. You are a crazy person. That you actually did look that up. I was a little trolling, but then I was like, you know what? Probably right. With Cthulhu, that's probably right. You don't know the amount of useless trivia that you know without having to be correct all the time about whatever random statements you say. All right, so these guys should all turn on here, and I should start seeing steel come out of here. Going on here. Oh, I'm feeding in raw iron. I forgot to smelt. Damn it. I always do something like this. I always do something. All right. What I want to do, because I don't want to have to deal with this, is I'm going to unplug this. I'm going to change this. I'm going to change this recipe real quick because it'll just clear it all out. So it's going to be this. That'll clear all this stuff out. I'm going to change the recipe over real fast, and I'm going to change it back after I do some extra smelting. I just completely forgot. I think I've done this every time I've done steel production. I forgot that I'm using the alternate recipe. But at least we can fix this problem. Clear out the iron, and set up the smelting, and then get it going. So I'll have to pick it all up manually. Yeah. Is it removing the coal that's already inside the manufactories? No, it's the wrong recipe. You forgot you'd tip your favorite streamers 100K. Sounds enough? 100K? I'll take it. Absolutely, 100K is definitely enough. Just barely. No. Where do I want to set up my iron smelting? Because if I'm going to send iron from another thing, I'm going to need... Probably going to need to back it up over here. I guess 100,000 would be enough. Thinking we do the iron smelting like right over here. Should be enough room. Let me go put this... I don't know if I'm going to make smelters, I can put the iron in the smelters. Alrighty, so it'll be... right around here. I need a little more room here. How about we have it come in from the back and turn it this way? So we'll come out the side and take a right to go over there. That's what we'll do. There. Now we wait. Are we waiting for you to make your millions of dollars, or Jeff Bezos to marry you? What are we waiting for? All right, so 300 iron a minute. How many smelters do we need? That's the question. Smelter. It's going to be a lot. I think it's 10, because I think these each do 30 a minute. Yeah, 30 a minute. So I need 10 smelters. God, I hope I have enough for this. I don't want to have to go back to the base for one thing. So 2. God, I might not have enough concrete. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm gonna only put them where it'll be, where I need my mergers for now, just to conserve concrete. We skip 2, should be here. Okay, that's good. Let's see. Now we're waiting for the eggs to cook all the way in the microwave. You're cooking eggs in the microwave? Is that a way to cook eggs? Marrying into the Saudi royal family seems easier. Lots of bachelors. I guess that depends on orientation, though, because I doubt that in the Saudi royal family, that unless you're a woman, I don't know that male with male marriages are very common there. I'm going to say in Islam that's probably not a very common thing. Just guessing, because I'm no expert. Lots of Saudi royals in your city? Really? Let's actually do this on the back side, I think. Just because of the way this has turned out to line up here. I think it'll be okay to do this. No, let's just guarantee. Let's go ahead and delete like this. One of the smelters wasn't lined up. Okay, let me find it. Let's see which one it was. Thank you. But this one? Let's see. Which direction? Ah, this one here. Smelters. That should be good. Hopefully it was just the one. Just remember that oil money is not endless. You know, especially not when there's Corona going and nobody's driving their cars anywhere. Corona going on. Is that right? Okay. Actually, that one isn't lined up. Want it to be here. There. 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 And there. And then a final one right there. They're smartly using it to transition to knowledge economy. Knowledge economy. What is that? Like, internet stuff? I don't know what knowledge economy is. It's not like oil prices have dipped below $0 per barrel or anything recently. Oh, wait. Has it really? Hey, what's up, Momo? How are you doing, my friend? A lag? That lag, though. Okay, so iron ingots. Alright, this is going to time out with us getting this done, I think, right here at the end of the stream. So that's pretty good timing. So we want to splitter. But I just met her. Get it? Okay, splitter for 3. Splitter for 3. Oh, this is perfectly 9. Did I do the math on this? Should be 10. I need one more. I did the math and then I didn't build the right number of things. Go. This guy there. Iron ingot. Okay, that means I'm going to have to do 2 splitters just for the one, which kind of sucks. Yeah, 300 a minute, 30 a minute, 30 a minute per smelter. Yep. You're doing okay, Momo? Well, okay is better than terrible. But I'm sad you're not doing better than just okay. Let's see here. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to split. Let's do it here. Putting these guys here. Splitter. I think I should do a smart splitter here actually, because I want overflow to go to that one. I don't want it to. Well, that'll back up actually. Do I need a smart splitter with this? Let's do a smart splitter. And I'm gonna have overflow go to the left one over there. Left is overflow. I want it to prioritize all these other guys and not the one. So it's a Mark IV belt. I don't think it'll matter this, but I'm going to do it anyway. So 300 a minute, split. Crap, I need... Yes, and then the overflow will go to that one. Yep, that's right. So I think I can do Mark III belts for all these. No, this isn't right. I need the one before this to be a smart splitter. We have to split one extra time. Because of this being slightly uneven. Let's iron out of my inventory here. So we do a splitter that goes to a smart splitter. What do I need to do here? My brain is not working. It's almost been 6 hours. My brain's not working. So this splitter is going to evenly go between all of them. Then we're going to do a smart splitter right before that the overflow goes to there. That's what we're doing. So there. You need to add the extra splitter here. Left is overflow. You're about to make dinner, getting tired of cooking absolutely every day, but you should be grateful you're not going hungry. A dinner out like when things were normal would be nice. I'll be honest, I still go out all the time because I don't cook, don't want to cook. Can't really cook that much stuff, so I actually do still go out all the time, just wear my mask, but probably not the smart thing to do. That's what I do that. Okay, so there. And then we're going to do this overflow. Goes over to this guy over here. Now we might need to change that eventually, but for now it should be good. Eating butter with a spoon straight out of the package will sustain you for a surprising amount of time before you start seeing health problems. Can't cook as a choice? It is. It is. It is a choice for me of time. I usually don't get done with all my streaming stuff till after 8. Taking into consideration that I also work out and all that kind of stuff. It's a time choice for me. Because when I get done streaming, I am not done streaming. I do a lot of other work, so that is... For me, it's a time choice. The time it takes to cook, I'm not willing to spend on cooking. Otherwise, I'll never have any free time. But you're right, it's definitely a choice. You wanted to ask you, do you have a team or anyone helping you? No, everything I do is me. Like all my YouTube stuff. Basically, after I get done streaming, I immediately highlight the video. I immediately export the videos from Twitch over to YouTube, monetize them. Then I go work out, get some dinner. Then when I get done doing that, I come back and highlight the videos from that day's stream. Then after that, I work on any music stuff I have to work on, rehearsing, talking to clients and all that stuff. So it's a lot of work. It's fun work, and I like what I do, but it's a lot of work, that's for sure. Okay, so I lined these up right. That's that one. I actually didn't line these up right. My team God, I wish I had a team. That would be cool. Get there. And then... there. Your time is worth more than that of the people that prepare your food is definitely a sound choice. Well, I wouldn't say it's worth more than their time. That seems like a very conceited thing to say. My time is worth more time than the people who make my food. That's just... I mean, I guess you could say it that way. That seems like a rather... I keep using the word disingenuous, but it seems like a horrible way to say that. Momo, thank you for the follow. I thought you were already following, but okay, appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. Again, and for the follow. It's more like I value paying them to make my food more than I value the amount of time it would take me to make the food. I don't know if that sentence makes sense. Yeah, I thought you were already following too, but okay. Maybe you can get an unpaid intern from film school or something. An unpaid film intern. But gotta be honest, that would not be worth their time, honestly. What would they learn? It would need to be an unpaid intern who really wants to get into streaming is what it would need to be. Really wants to get into streaming. And if they were gonna do that, they should probably honestly be an unpaid intern for some other bigger streamer, honestly. All right, so this is 360s or 30s. This is 330s, which is 90 at a time, right? 330s per minute. So I could do a Mark II belts here. I need the merger here. Oh man, my brain is really getting fried. Can't figure out what I want to do here. So that's the three mergers. Okay, so this guy here. So these need to be Mark II belts. There probably are streamers out there who it'd be worth their time taking on an intern. There's that, and so I need one more merger. And there's a coal right there, so... Crap, I did not think I was doing this. Okay, can I do... You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go up here. Or if I go to the right to a merger here, actually... These more belts. No, let's do Mark IV, but I just don't want to do the math in my head to figure out what level I need to do. So I'm gonna have this go like this. I'm gonna have this one, which is a Mark I build belt. Go here. You're paying for their time rather than spending my own. Okay. It just sounded really bad the way you said it. It just sounded really bad. Sounded like an a-hole way of saying what you said. Not that I'm calling anyone an a-hole, of course. Okay, hopefully this will allow me to get these guys together without making me unable to get access to that cult. So Mark IV belt into here. Mark I belt going from... God, I can't see it. Going from here. Why can't I jump high enough? Come on, Blade Runners. Let me blade jump. There it is. Okay, Mark IV belt. Hopefully fully saturated with iron. Plug you into that guy over there. We are your team. Ah, thanks, Ganjana. So does that mean I can put you to work? All right, who's gonna do video highlights? And then who's going to do all the YouTube uploading? And it's team assemble. Okay, now I need to change these things back, right? Yes. And I have all this random coal I don't need, so I need to take all this stuff out. Recipe. Solid. That should now work, and I can throw this in there. Beautiful. So we take out this. Change it to this. Throw in this. Rand's team of writers, video editors, PR staff, community managers, legal representatives. That's right. Cut your videos, add nice effects, learn about community management, PR. Yeah, that's what we need. We've got pun dispensers, salt lickers, backseat gamers. Hey, what's up, FB Kevy? Well, there was at one point somebody volunteered to actually do my highlights for me at one point. The problem was because I wanted my YouTube videos to be shortened because I thought they were too long for videos, and then somebody did it, and I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know how I would ever go about getting somebody else to do all that work. I think it's probably just something I'm going to always have to do. Most streamers do all of their stuff. They do their own stunts. We do our own stunts. Yeah. Almost fully swapped over here. Okay. There. There. What am I doing? Do this. Okay, we should have a lot of steel coming out now. There we go. There we go. Again, it should be like about 300 a minute. I don't know the exact math. Let me go hopefully get rid of this iron. We are just about out of time. Remember, Twitch chat has legal advice and medical advice and counts as Catholic confession to a priest. Alright, alright, I'll try to keep that in mind. Yeah, I'll try to keep that in mind. Well, we have this backed up, so we know we have, I think we have enough smelting. Alright, let's to finish the stream, let's take one last train ride here. Take our train back home. We'll ride the front of our train this time instead of riding inside the train. You're just the comic relief, Mobo? Nice. Just bin the excess ore. I'm gonna bin it into the awesome sink when I get back home. Last time we jumped and we were able to get our train ride. Let's see what happens when we stand on the train tracks without jumping. If it kills us or if it just pushes us. Twitch chat is definitely privileged because nothing acts as privileged as Twitch chat. Okay. Very low level reward for low level item in sync. Yeah, but what do I care? I am so late game. I don't need to keep extra iron or lying around. Do you slide off if you try to stand on top of the train? I don't know. I'm curious if I die, if it crashes into me. Because last time we jumped, I'm assuming it's going to push me, but I might just die. We're going to find out. If I get pancaked this time, you will lol. So will I. Even if I don't get pancaked, I will lol. Well, this is a pretty productive stream, I gotta say, though. We got a whole train system set up, and we got Caterium and steel set up going back to our base. Okay, here it comes. Here it comes. I need to set up the unload for the steel. Oh, no! No! Oh, it went right through us. That's not what I wanted. I wanted to ride. Come back. Oh my god. I wanted to ride. It just went. It went right through us. Oh god. Can I get there in time before it does the loading? And now I should have steel to load, so hopefully, but the more stuff, it'll take long enough. Come on, load all the things. Don't leave. Don't leave me. All right, I see it loading. Nice, it's loading the two things. That's awesome. All right, let's get on the front of the train like we did before. Okay. Am I on the front of the train? I think I am. Forward ho! Full depth penetration. Yeah. Basically, I became, who is it? Kitty Pryde from the X-Men? I just became incorporeal, or whatever she becomes when she goes through things. ISO late game, I no care. About some things, yes, actually, that's true. What does the train deliver? You just joined. Well, it's only gotten 2 materials so far. I plan on having it deliver steel, caterium, copper, iron, limestone, I think. Kind of 5 of the main basic materials from further away. I look at my map while I do this. Basically, I'm using it to go around and gather these things that are further away by the ocean. So like this pure iron, I'm going to load into the train. I haven't got that done. It took me the first like 2/3 of the stream just to get the train track set up. So I have a train track from my base all the way across around to the ocean and then back around. So this last like 2 hours I got caterium. There was a pure caterium vein over here that I've been meaning to get access to for a while. So we got that. I just got coal plus iron set up for steel. Next time we play, we're going to have to get maybe more iron plus coal to get even more steel, plus this iron for just the raw iron, and then copper. So you can take a look. Take a look at our train setup here. The train delivers Rand. This was all just an elaborate setup for me to have a ride back home, basically. Oh god, this is not buggy at all. I'm totally not clipping through the front of the train or anything. Can I deconstruct this while I'm riding? Alright, well that's not dangerous at all. Accidentally deconstructing my train while it goes. So now, though, I set up all the unload, so I should... I think I set up all the unload, so I should see now caterium and steel being offloaded. I'm saying if our caterium's not backed up from storage, so let me hop off here. No, I fell. Let's see. I should see caterium and steel being offloaded. Oh, okay, our caterium is backed up. Oh, I see something moving. I hear things going. Where's the steel? Oh, here it goes. So I guess it's just gonna back up in storage there once we have too much of other things. Steel? Steel? That's a GG cookie time. We have steel and we have caterium. That is awesome. So the caterium we set up is already filled. So we have a lot of caterium for future builds, which is awesome. So we got 2 of the 5 materials I want to get. And that should be a lot. I don't know what the throughput of this is, because we're just... Basically what I'm doing is I'm getting as much of these different resources loaded onto the train, sent back to my base as I can, so that for future builds, I can just pull from here and hopefully have enough. So, that's good. That was a very productive, satisfactory day. I am very satisfied. Next time we play, which is going to actually be on Thursday. I actually can stream on Thursday this week, which I haven't been able to do for like the last month or so. We are going to get the last materials we need, which is copper and iron. I probably don't need to do limestone because I can't think of anything else I'll need limestone for. There might be another concrete build I might need extra limestone for, so maybe. But Thursday we'll play again, and we'll set up the copper, the iron, and maybe even a little bit more steel. I am curious with what we're doing with all this extra smelting I'm doing, what our power looks like. We are spiking up. We're spiking up to 5K yet? Not spiking as much as I thought with all this extra smelting and foundry stuff we're doing. I thought we would spike even higher. Once we get around probably 5K megawatts, or maybe 5.5, I might do another fuel generator setup. So, my friends, I am going to call it there. Was the day to my satisfaction? Absolutely. Is the train a loop? Yes. Bi-directional, I wouldn't know how to do that, FB Kevy. Basically, there's a station here. It goes up and around to this station here. You can see the locomotive. And it goes down and around to this station and then back around. So it's a big loop. It's a big loop. So I'm very happy that we got some. We'll see this in. It's pretty awesome. You can see it on the map move. That's super cool. I'm very happy with how today went. I haven't told y'all yet this week, but I'll have to remind everyone tomorrow. After tomorrow's stream, Friday's stream is going to be a short stream because I have a gig that day, and then also this Friday is when Mr. Shogi 3000's Here on the Wastes Horizons Unknown RPG starts again. What I'll be doing. So this Friday probably only going to be about a 4-hour stream, so I can get ready for my gig and stuff. No need to upgrade power to reach 6,500 at the earliest. What could possibly go wrong? Everything will die and shut down. But my friends, I am going to call it there. So thank y'all so much for watching. If there's anybody new to the stream, please hit the follow. Hope you have enjoyed the Satisfactory. It was a very, very good day of streaming today. It was a nice chill day. I enjoyed. We got some good stuff done. Trains are a thing. Trains are pretty damn awesome. It's a lot of work to get that set up. And if I wasn't streaming this game, I don't know if I would actually spend the amount of time it takes to get this set up. But since streaming is just like a do stuff forever type of thing, pretty nice build. I like it. I like the train. So tomorrow we will play some FTL hard mode, no pause. Thursday will be more Satisfactory. Friday, auction not included short stream. And then Sunday, most likely some more auction not included. So again, I can never thank you all enough for the bits, the follows, the subs, the gifted subs, the lurking, all the wonderful, amazing stuff that I wouldn't stream if it weren't for y'all's support. I hope y'all have a great rest of your day. Hope we'll see you tomorrow. Safety shutting down, powering up large factories is also far too interesting. Yeah, it's true. So until next time, y'all have a great night. Peace out. Happy gaming. We will see y'all tomorrow. Later, my friends. Y'all rock.